Hotep, and welcome, beloved family. Welcome for another edition of In the Kitchen with Truth Seekers. Also, let me just add that I just started a new channel last night called Vegan Soulicious. Vegan Soulicious. So all the videos that I prepare and put here on Truth Seekers playlist will now also be on that channel, which is predominantly where I will prepare or do nothing but prepare vegan meals, dishes for you guys. Okay, so be sure to look that up. Vegan Soulicious. I'll leave a link in the description so everybody can click on it, go to that channel, like, and sub. Follow me, of course, and share. So now today is Sunday, and seeing as how I am a vegan, okay, and I'm also, well, let me just say, seeing as how I'm a vegan, I'm preparing a Sunday vegan meal, good for the soul, okay, not soul food, good for the soul, because like I said before, soul food, we picked that up during the time of slavery. So I'm trying to get away from that, because that's all they did was give us food that wasn't good for us at all. Okay, so we're eating food that is good for the soul here on Vegan Soulicious or Eating Healthy with Truth Seekers. Either one you're watching. Anyway, today what am I preparing? I'm preparing some vegan soul southern mac and cheese. That's what I'm preparing now. All together, I'm making the mac and cheese, okay? I got some leftover crab cake batter in the fridge from yesterday. You guys saw the crab cake video that I did yesterday. So I'm going to make the rest of those. I got a couple of pieces of vegan seitan. I'm getting ready to make some barbecue ribs. And I'm making sauteed kale. So, there you go. That's a whole Sunday dinner. Vegan style. Healthy style. Good for the soul. Okay? So, on that note, let's get started. And let's move forward to the prep. Let's go. Okay, here we go. So, we are back. I had to switch things around because where I was at on the other side of my counter before, I couldn't fit, or you wouldn't have been able to see me preparing everything. So I moved everything back over to this area where I normally am. So here we go. Now, first things first. Got my pitcher. Get out any excess water here. I got my pitcher. And the first thing I'm going to do is here I have 5 garlic cloves. And I'm just going to put these right inside the pitcher. We're preparing our cheese right now. So, 5 garlic cloves in there. Okay, I'm going to, in this cup, I have about, I'm going to say 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. So, I'm going to put this right in there. And in this cup, I have about 2.5 tablespoons of onion powder. Put this right in there. Okay, and then let me grab my measuring cup. Matter of fact, I'm not going to do the measuring cup. I'm just going to take a spoon, a tablespoon over here. Well, this is a teaspoon. Okay, so let's take 1 teaspoon. This is mustard. Now, like always, of course, I'm putting my own spin on this. Preparing it much like I used to prepare macaroni and cheese, the regular way, before I became a vegan. So we got 1 teaspoon of mustard powder. Let's put that in there. And then let's put in some paprika. So let's say let's just put some in here. 3, This is about paprika comes out so funny. Okay, so just a couple of shakes of paprika. That's good. Did about what, 5 or 6 guys? What y'all think? Okay, so little paprika, 5 or 6 shakes, and right here is some chicken bouillon powder. It's artificially flavored. There's no real chicken in here. By the way, guys, okay, so right now I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon. Just add that because when I used to do my mac and cheese, the reason why I'm adding chicken flavor, just in case anybody wants to know, is because when I used to do my mac and cheese, I used to use chicken broth, believe it or not. That was one of my own ingredients, but it was the bomb. Everybody loved it. Okay, so here I have a little bit of Sazon, just some Sazon, and let's put about, let me see, I'm going to do a tablespoon, a teaspoon. Pouring out kind of slow. Okay, here we go. That's good. All right. And then I'm going to add, for this one, this is salt. Sea salt. For this, I am going to use my measuring spoon. Because in here, I just want to do 1 teaspoon. So I'm going to use the measuring spoon for this. Okay. So let's take 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Just some good old sea salt. And what else do I want to use? Oh, but of course, nutritional yeast. Now for the nutritional yeast, we're going to be healthy with that. We're going to be generous with that. So, you see here, I have my measuring cup, my little measuring cup here. I'm going to put about a 1/2 cup. Because this is not a big batch that I'm making. So, that's why I'm not using a lot of seasonings. Now, if I was making a big pan for a party or a gathering, I would have been more generous with the seasoning. But since this is a small thing, I'm just making enough for 2 maybe. Okay. Let's see. Let's put a little bit more. That's good. And just put that right in there. Okay. Alrighty. And now I'm going to pour in about, I'm going to say, what's this? 1 liter of, let's pour in about, this is organic almond milk that I'm using right here. I saw a couple of videos here on YouTube, and the people were using soy milk. I don't have any soy milk. I don't really use soy milk, so I'm using almond milk. Just as good. So we're going to fill this up. We're going to make enough cheese for the mac and cheese. Okay, let's see. It's a small pan. So that's about it. So I got about 5 liters in there. And then I'm going to put in some soybean oil. Gotta have oil. You can use soybean. You can use peanuts. You can even use popcorn oil. I saw someone use. Okay, so let's just pour a little bit in here. I guess you can use vegetable oil, whatever kind of oil you use. So that's about it. Okay, now this is my first time making this, guys. So, you know, it's all about trial and error. But mac and cheese I've made millions of times, dozens of times. This is my first time making the cheese for the mac and cheese myself. So, and just to give it a little smokiness, I'm going to add a little liquid smoke. Y'all know this is one of my new favorites. I'm just going to add a little bit in here just to give it a nice little smoke flavor for the cheese. You know, give it a nice smokiness to that cheese. Alright, so now that we got everything inside of here, it is time to blend it. So let me blend this down, and I will be back, and we're going to go to the oven to bake. Oh, snap. Yeah. Y'all not going to believe this, but I didn't put the blade in here. Wow. That's crazy. But, hey, shit happens. We'll be back. Okay, so everything is blended down, and ain't nothing left to do now, guys, but to pour it into our macaroni. Now, for this is just regular elbow macaroni. I boiled it in some vegan butter, and I used a little bit of, about a teaspoon of vegetable base. Okay? Vegetable stock. So, let's pour in our cheese mixture. Get it in there real good. And this is going to be real cheesy right here because, as you can see, I made a nice amount. And I think that's about it. I'll probably just take the rest of this cheese mixture in here and put it aside for another time, because this is enough right here. And then all you got to do is mix it up just like this. Mix it up real good, just like so. And I know y'all probably like, wow, that's going to be cheese? Yep, that's going to be cheese, and it smells real good. Yes, it do. Okay, so let's wrap this bad boy up. All right, here we go. We back in the building, and I got two things going right here. Now, over here, let you guys see this. Over here, see in that pan, I have the seitan that I had steaming. I told you guys about earlier in the video. So now what I'm doing, I have some sunflower oil in the pan. I chopped up a couple of pieces of onion. I put a little liquid smoke in there, and I'm just going to saute this down real good and get this nice and caramelized and brown. And then over here, in this pan, what I'm getting ready to do is I'm getting ready to saute some kale. Here in this bag, I have chopped up peppers, green peppers, red peppers, onions, and carrots, and some tomatoes. I don't feel like doing all that chopping right now. You guys know normally I will do all that slicing and dicing, but I don't feel like it today, and besides I got this, so I don't have to. This is a little vegetation mix for spaghetti, but it's just vegetables, chopped vegetables, which I do and use all the time, so you can pretty much use it for whatever. Okay, so now over here, let's keep this turning. And in the oven, we got our vegan mac and cheese baking. So I'm cooking all of this up right now today for me, but I'm sharing how I cook it with you guys, of course. So let's get this all stirred up because I'm going to add some barbecue sauce in here. And we're going to barbecue these bad boys up. And I guess you can call them, I don't know, riblets. We'll call them riblets. Let's turn this one. This is what you call multitasking. You understand what I'm saying? Multitasking. That's right. It's what your girl do. When your girl do her thing in the kitchen. And that's how we do here on Eating Healthy with Truth Seekers. Also, Vegan Soulicious. Turn this fire up a little bit. Yeah, that can come up a little bit. So let's just get these nice and sauteed down before I add my kale. See? It's not that much. And then over here, all I'm doing is browning these pieces. Y'all can see that. I'm trying to let y'all see without spilling all my pieces out. You can see enough to get the idea. And over here, I have plated, I made some more delicious crab patty, vegan soul crab patties. Voila. That's going to go in as soon as we're done doing all of this. Okay. Stir that in real good. All right. Looking good, looking good, looking good. I always prefer fresh vegetables. That's why you guys always see me chopping everything up. Because I prefer fresh. But, you know, frozen ain't bad. And it's definitely not as bad as half the stuff we eat already. So I just put some barbecue sauce in with the seitan that you guys see. One little piece of it right here. Yeah. And that's about it. We're just going to let this sit on low simmer and marinate and let that cook all into our meat, our vegan meat. And over here with my sauteed kale, I just added in a little vegetable broth. Okay, now I'm going to add in a little more sunflower oil that I get from Trader Joe's, as you can see. Okay, that's good. And also, I want to put a little bit of Vita Rose cooking wine. This is no fancy brand. It's not vegan, organic, or any of that. Okay, like I always tell y'all, everything don't have to be organic. Everything don't have to be vegan. If you can get it, then that's better. It's always better. One more thing while I'm saying that, always try to cook with vegan broth. If you can't get some type of vegan chicken broth or beef broth, whatever flavor you're trying to get or use, then just stick with vegetable broth. I know if you've been paying attention or watching my videos, you've seen me prepare meals before using regular chicken stock and beef stock. If you're a vegan, you really shouldn't do that. You should use things that have no animal base, meat base, chicken, beef, pork, whatever have you. So from now on out, I'm sticking with vegetable broth unless I can find vegan. Okay, even organic, I found out still uses animal stock, animal parts. Okay, so now got this all soaked up in here in these juices. I'm going to saute this down real good. And this is going to be a nice SunDay vegan soul-licious meal. Okay. And let's close this up. This is stuff I was using from earlier. Kind of get that out the way in a minute. Let's give this a little twirl. See, that's all looking good right there. And now, let's season our sauteed kale. Of course, let's add in a little liquid smoke to give our kale that smoky flavor to create the illusion that we have some smoked meat in here. Okay, that's enough right there. I'll add a few more drops over here just for some added smokiness. And then I'm going to add little sea salt. That's good. Sea salt. It's one of the only salts I use. Because I get the iodine from so many other things that I do eat. Okay, and let's use some of this garlic pepper seasoning. Okay. So I'm going to put a little bit of this in here. Good. I'm also going to add a little bit of Old Bay, because I like a little Old Bay in my greens. Give it a little kick. Good. Come back over here to my meat, give it a little stir. Let's not neglect the meat, the riblets. Let's put a little bit of onion. powder on our kale. A few sprinkles. Y'all know I don't really do all the measuring with the 1 teaspoon this, 2 teaspoons, 1 tablespoon, blah, blah, blah. Some things I do. You've seen that some things I do. But not everything. I'm a cooker. So I just cook from what I know. I cook from in here. I cook from the gut. And what I know, this is a little bit of nutritional yeast, of course. Gotta have a little nutritional yeast in the food. Okay, a couple of sprinkles over there. That's about it. And so, everything is done. My greens are done. Let me let you guys take a look. Take a look, take a look. And here we go. Got my sauteed greens, kale right there. Okay, as far as the barbecue seitan, we had a little oops with that. Okay, I left it on a little too long and then kind of got too hard. One thing about seitan, you cannot overcook it. It gets hard and really rubbery. So, last thing I'm making right now is my vegan soul southern crab cakes. Okay, and as you can see here, I got 3 in there. Look at those 2 right there, nice and golden. All right, and my mac and cheese. So I'll be back and I'll let you guys see the finished product once I plate everything up. Okay, so stay tuned. Okay, so everything is done. Let me give you guys a look at this mac and cheese while it's in the pan. You guys seeing that right there? Here's our crab cakes over here. And now I'm getting ready to make me a plate. Plate it up, do the taste test. Yeah, let you guys see me do the taste test. Okay, so hold tight, plate this up. Okay, so now we are going to make a plate. So I got my crab cake already on the plate. Let's put some of these greens on this plate. The greens is looking good and smelling good. Looking and smelling good. Let's put that right there on the plate. Got a couple pieces of these carrots in there. Some of this kale. Okay. Now let's put some of this mac and cheese on here. You guys see this? Okay. Ah, look at that mac and cheese. It looks so cheesy. Put some right there. Get a little bit more of that. The mac and cheese. We need some more of that. A little bit right there. And just a little more. And there we go. All right, and also I have here, brought this back from New York. This is chickpea salad. So I'm going to put a little bit of this chickpea salad on my plate because it is really, really good, you guys. I mean, it was good. And I know I can duplicate this recipe, which I am, of course. It's only a little bit. Okay, here we go. All right, so let me let you guys see my plate. You guys see that right there? Okay, so let's do a little taste test. Sample the goods. Chickpea salad. That chickpea salad is really good. Get a little bit of this mac and cheese. Get some of these greens. I did it again. Let's get a piece of this crab cake. Look like crab meat, don't it? I'm a bad girl. So thank y'all for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And I hope you will try any one of these dishes on your own and make it your own. Remember to make it your own. You don't have to use all the seasonings that I use. Make it your own. Thank you for watching. Here's to your health. Food for the soul. Peace.